4 of Holy Cow. I'm FM Greeno, and this is my FM20 save featuring the Indian national football team. So after the frankly quite crazy events at the end of episode 3, we have made it through to the final group stage of the Asian round of World Cup qualifying. This is a group of 6 teams, of which India is the lowest ranked, so our chances of progressing are frankly 0. To get through to the World Cup you need to finish in one of the top 2 spots, or if you finish 3rd you will play off against a 3rd place team in the other group. So that's a total of 5 teams out of 12 that will qualify for the World Cup. But like I say, given the teams in our group, we've basically got absolutely 0 chance of one of those teams being us. But we'll give it a good go. We'll hopefully pick up a decent result or 2 along the way. Let's get through to the squad screen and see how we're setting up for today's first game in the group, which is away to China. So as the weakest team in the group, I'm going to set up with a fairly cautious approach. It's a similar formation to what I've been using in previous games, but basically with a little bit more focus on people holding their positions. We're going to go a little bit more directly, counter-attacking when we can, but try and soak up a bit of pressure. The squad will have a very familiar look to it. There's a couple of players who've come back in since the last game against Saudi. So Haldar, after I accidentally left him out of the last squad, I have remembered to put him back in again this time. And the keeper is back in, who had been injured for the last game, so he comes back in and starts. We do have one new player in the squad. Our backup right back is injured, so we've brought in this 16-year-old kid, Navas, who has got a load of potential. Whether he will fulfil any of it playing in the Indian League, who knows, but I think he's one to watch for the future perhaps. So anyway, let's get through to the game and see how we get on. So here we are, lined up for the anthems and having our little huddle. We've asked the team to pick up where they left off, not from the Saudi game, but we did have a friendly against Andorra in between, which we won 2-0. So so we're coming into it on a bit of a positive note. China with the first highlight here. Hopefully we can get in and disrupt them. Don't let them score too early. Oh my goodness, I was just saying don't let them score too early, and we've scored an own goal. Bowes with quite a good looping header, if I'm honest. But what he was thinking, goodness only knows. I mean, it's a bit of a nothingy cross. He is under a bit of pressure, I suppose. But just flick it over your head. Don't head it into the top corner of your goal. Right, so that's us up against it right from the start, isn't it? China with another attack here, and they head that one over. So, as it would appear, China are by far having the best of this game so far. But perhaps we can have a little highlight here if we can get the ball forward. No, we turn the ball over to China again, unfortunately. Can we get in amongst them and disrupt them a little bit? They're knocking the ball around nicely. And of course, with us being in a fairly cautious formation, we're not really pressing the ball that hard. We win a header, but it goes straight back to them, and now they've opened up a little bit of space on the flank, and that's a push, I think, and it is a penalty to China. Can Singh Sandhu work miracles? No, he went the right way, but unfortunately wasn't able to reach and keep the ball out. So that's 2-0 down. 20 minutes coming up on the clock. This could be a long old day for India. Another highlight here for China. Knocked it backwards. Oh, what a hit that is. Oh my goodness. Less than 2 minutes after their second goal, they've scored a third. We're in real trouble here. Oh my word. That's bad. That's bad. It was a good hit, but nobody closed him down at all. And it does make me wonder whether we should go to a bit more of a pressing formation. Get some men around the ball a bit more. Now, one bit of positive news that we have had so far is there's no sign of Chetri announcing his retirement. As you remember, he's pretty much our star player and he's really getting on a bit. But he's still regarded as a 5-star player in the setup, and no mention of him looking to retire as yet. Okay, first half has come to an end. I really don't know what to do here. I mean, there's not much I can do to change it beyond trying to go into that more positive formation. We'll yeah, we'll give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? We're going to demand more and hope to see at least a little bit more fight from the boys in the second half. It starts with a highlight here for China again. Oh, they've hit the post and we managed to clear it away. Only a couple of minutes into the second half. And there's their fourth. I was thinking that was just one of those pointless corner highlights, you know, when they've had a good chance and you get the corner highlight and clear it away, but sadly not. A bit of pinball in the area and a very simple goal in the end for one of their players. We have a chance here though ourselves, and we've scored! Udanta Singh pulls one back. So that long throw technique that we use quite a lot, Becker's got a very, very good long throw on him. Chetri gets up, nods it down to Udanta Singh, who, yeah, a very tidy little finish. So at least we've troubled the scorers, which is nice. And do we have another opportunity here? No, the keeper picks that one up very easily. I was mentioning about Chetri and his impending retirement earlier. We do actually have one player who has announced he is going to retire, one of our centre halves. Luckily not the best one, but a guy called Adatha Dika. He's one of the two starters, but he's not Jingan, which is the better player. So he's announced he's going to retire in June of next year, which is about 9 months away. It's a bit of a blow because we really don't have a great deal of backup. There's a few two-star youngsters kicking around, so I think we're going to have to give one or two of them a chance to try and improve a little bit and cement their place in the team. But it's certainly not going to help us defensively when he retires. Still 4-1. 10 minutes into the second half. Ball over the top. Chetri, can he finish? No. Good save by the Chinese keeper. I think if we can get it back to 4-2, that'll get China feeling a bit more nervous about the situation. Udanta Singh with another ball in. Alin Zwala. Oh, what a chance! He drags it wide. That really was a good opportunity to pull one back. Can we fashion another opportunity as good as that? There's a lot of highlights in this game. Go long again. Unfortunately, China picked the ball up and their striker is through. Elkerson. What a shot! Well, that little bit of optimism I had in the last couple of chances that we had has now completely melted away, and we're 5-1 down with less than an hour on the clock. Elkerson timed his run well, decided not to take it too far into the keeper, and just lashed it in from 20 yards. That's a good finish. So, what can we do to change things? I think Udanta Singh, I mean, he's our best player, but he's looking tired, so maybe we'll look at swapping him out. We can bring Gurjinder Singh on in that sort of position. He prefers to be on the other side, but it's okay. And see, some of our best players are not having great games. Bose, I think, the left back, who nodded into his own goal early on. I think it's time for him to give up for the day. So about 20 minutes to go. Let's tell them to show some passion. Let's fire a couple of them up. China seem to have taken their foot off the pedal a little bit now. And I think we'll just give this young fella his debut. Get him into the fold with a few minutes under his belt. Not a great time to come on for your debut, 5-1 down, but I'm sure his mum and dad will be very proud of him nonetheless. So there we go. A 5-1 defeat opens the group. Well, that was a bit of a reality check for our boys, and I think we got a few more of them to come, to be honest. We got our next game coming up is against the UAE in just a few days' time in New Delhi, so we've got some work to do to raise the boys' spirits between now and then. I think the next game I'm going to bring you back for will be the South Korea game, for no other reason than it falls on the 12th of November, and that's my birthday. So, you know, little birthday celebration against Korea. And then following on from that, we'll probably move straight into the South Asian Championship and bring you some games from there, perhaps. Well, in spite of the result in today's game, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I think the next few episodes may be a little bit more of the same, but hopefully by the time we get through to the South Asian Championship, we'll be able to put some positive results together against potentially weaker nations. But if you have enjoyed the episode, then please drop a like on it. Anything you can do to help me get seen by more people is always very welcome. If you've got any comments or hints or tips or anything that can help save my Indian team from humiliation, I would love to see that in the comments section. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel, the more the merrier. We've also got the current Bournemouth save on the channel at the moment, which is a lot of fun, so please go and check that out. But yeah, for now, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again for the South Korea game. Bye for now.